What's up guys, it's Gone, and today we'll be looking at 5 players who are on the top of the draft board in the 2023 MLB draft. For teams that are in the basement of the MLB standings, there's not much to look forward to going towards the end of the year, minus some player development. For teams like the Chicago Cubs, Washington Nationals, Kansas City Royals, and Detroit Tigers, their suffering will be rewarded somewhat with the top picks in the 2023 MLB draft. However, the MLB draft is not as critical as other drafts, as the players drafted do not make an immediate impact, and many of the prospects are unproven, and predicting which of those prospects will boom rather than bust are very hard. However, the top picks are often safer, and the prospects there can become superstars in the making, such as Bryce Harper, Garrett Cole, Steven Strasburg, to name a few. The lack of the immediate impact in the MLB draft means it's not as covered as other drafts, so many casual fans will never hear of the players drafted. This video is with the hopes that some fans will learn of some of the young players in the 2023 MLB draft, so if y'all would like a part 2 for this, let me know in the comments down below. But before we get onto this video, could you guys please hit the like and subscribe button? Currently, only 3% of people who watch my videos are subscribed, so if y'all do, not only would it help me grow my channel, but it would also encourage me to create more videos like this one for you guys. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. Widely regarded as the best college bat in this year's class, Dylan Crews possesses all the skills necessary to be a complete 5-tool player at the major league level. Crews broke out as a freshman last year, hitting .362 and slugging over .600 and earning All-American honors for the LSU Tigers. This year, he had a more complete approach to his overall game, drawing more walks and a higher slugging percentage that showed that his 2021 campaign was no fluke. He's got a quick bat from the right-hand side that generates some easy power that he takes advantage of from his 6'1" frame, so he is by no means undersized. Crews is a strong guy with an above-average arm strength and can project to be a middle-of-the-order power bat that keeps his batting average in the mid to high 280s with 30 to 40 home run potential. Crews is also athletic enough to hold his own in center field, which is what he did at LSU, but he pans out to be an elite right fielder due to his plus arm strength. Although he won't be a menace on the base paths, he won't be a liability either, and he may have enough athleticism to steal a couple of bags throughout the season. I see a lot of Mitch Haniger in him as someone who constantly hits the baseball hard from the right-handed side, who you can slide around in the outfield. Unlike last year, in which the majority of top talent were high school prep bats, this year sees a lot of collegiate talent in the upper echelons of prospects. One of these is shortstop Jacob Gonzales out of Ole Miss. As a pretty well-regarded prospect coming out of high school, the second-round pick Gonzales decided to join Ole Miss and fill out his 6'2" frame, which allowed him to generate some easy power and bat speed there. As a freshman last year, he hit .355 and slugged .672. Coming out of the season for 2022, he started out in a very similar fashion in which he left off his freshman year. However, at around the halfway point, he started slumping, but still ended up with a slugging percentage in the 680s. Gonzales is listed as a primary shortstop, but probably profiles better as a third or second baseman going forward due to his large stature. Due to his ability to hit the ball for power to all sides, along with his athletic enough ability rather than raw speed, Gonzales profiles to me like a Gleyber Torres of sorts. Staying with the collegiate hitters route, we go to center fielder Enrique Bradford, who shares a very different archetype compared to the 2 players seen prior. Bradford has never been a power hitter in his collegiate career, with only 9 career home runs across his freshman and sophomore year. However, he makes up for it with his elite level speed and defense, which profiles him to be a Gold Glove caliber center fielder in the major leagues. One thing unique about Bradford in today's day and age is his ability to utilize the entire field to get his base hits, and as a speed guy, that's all he needs to do in order to utilize his greatest asset, which is his base stealing ability. Although he only has 9 home runs across 487 at-bats, he has an insane 93 stolen bases during that same time with great efficiency. Furthermore, from a long-term standpoint, at only 6'1" and 160 pounds, Bradford should be able to add some more weight to that frame, and that can translate easily to double-digit home runs in the major leagues. But for now, he profiles as a Gerard Dyson type hitter as a left-handed speed threat from the center field position. In the 2022 MLB draft, a pitcher didn't get taken until the 7th pick, as the majority of top talent were indeed high school bats. If Chase Dollander can keep up his torrid pace that he had in 2022, then he can certainly change the tides in favor of pitchers going forward. Dollander exploded onto the scene this year with an electric fastball that rides high in the zone and generates easy swings and misses. The right-hander sits in the mid to high 90s that is paired with a tight slider and changeup that sit in the low 80s and a curveball that sits in the 70s. With some above-average command and the ability to throw any of his 4 pitches for strikes at any point in an at-bat, there's no wonder why Dollander was one of the best pitchers in the nation for Tennessee. With a lower 3/4 arm slot that utilizes a high-velocity fastball, combine that with a changeup and slider, he profiles to be a pitcher similar to Luis Castillo of the Seattle Mariners. Max Clark has shown himself to be one of the top players in the 2023 high school class, albeit in a relatively weaker one as considering the top. As many top high school prospects do, outfielder Max Clark has showcased a great ability to harness all of his tools to be a star player for the Franklin community in Indiana. However, contrary to today's game, the left-hander's approach doesn't really focus on home runs. Instead, he focuses on generating hard contact through line drives to get his damage in. Nevertheless, he showed an ability to hit for power this year and can profile to be a 25 to 30 home run hitter in the major leagues if he continues this upward trajectory, but even conservative estimates have him hitting around 20 home runs. He's an athletic runner who doesn't have a plus speed, but he's decent enough at best, and in center field he profiles to be a not elite defender but can be decent, and his number one skill set is his ability to put the ball in play and hit it hard. As an advanced hitter, he should fly through the minor leagues despite playing in high school and may make his major league debut before he turns 21. He reminds me a lot of Cody Bellinger as a guy who is athletic enough to play center field but can really play anywhere, and he hits the ball hard from the left-hand side. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below new video ideas. I might do a part 2 if this one does well. Furthermore, I might do more team focus videos like I did with the Seattle Mariners, Washington Nationals, Minnesota Twins, and lastly, my most popular video, the Chicago Cubs. But remember to comment down below your video ideas anyways. And I'll see you guys in the next one.